Hey yo, we're back with another commentary. Road to the Verdansk. Already know what it is. We're starting off with some Resurgence gameplay. We got only Resurgence today, actually. But I'm just gonna be commentating over these because I was not talking throughout the entire thing. I was mostly just locked in, trying to get as many kills as possible, and that is what we did. um, we landed at control, but in this game there was literally nobody there. Like it was just us, so we got to load out and start moving. I left mine in the back just because I felt like I could do a decent amount with this KSV and the other gun that I have, the Amis. The Amis or the Ames, I'm not really sure which one it is, and I was wrong. I hate fighting here so much. I used to love fighting at tents back when I felt like everybody was a little bit more aggressive and people would just push out, but now people kind of just sit in that building and it's a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like once somebody or one team has control of that building, it's might as well go fight somebody else. Because you can already see my teammates, they all have loadout, they're all just starting to go down. But I'm using the Cypher and the C9 for these videos. Cypher is just way too good not to use, and the C9 is MP5. I like using it, feels reliable. But I go over here, I'm trying to help out, and then I'm like, do I really want to go fight them? Because you can look at the UAV and see all four of them just sitting inside the building. And we do not have any communication with our randoms right here. So I'm looking at Danny. I'm like, if he gets at least one down, I'll go in. I'm like, nope, fuck that shit. We're going to another place. I try and call as many teammates as I can to this other spot where we can get some kills up at prison, but I'm not sure how long it took for them to actually get to where I was. Seeing this guy running through the building, I'm like, okay, that was a fast flank, but I'm gonna kill your ass. But yeah, now we're just searching through prison, looking for some more kills, people that aren't too stacked up. As for stacking in general in these games, it has gotten a lot worse than it used to be. People are very much just holding hands, and there's nothing really you can do to complain about it because now I feel like that's how the game is meant to be played. Like they built the game around you running with your teammates. Because footsteps are a lot louder when you sprint. I don't mind it, but it can be kind of annoying because it encourages people to kind of chill. Not so much about going to kill. But I knew that there was a team up here on this roof who had to get this drop shot. There was no way I would have killed him without that. And I accidentally dive. There was a team up here on this roof. That's where the ghost came from, I think. He dropped off and came in. And there were two more at least on top of the roof, and I didn't want to push up those stairs. So I waited for one more kill and then pushed up through the ladder, and now they have to come up to me. But I was frying with this Cypher. I'm usually not that good with my ARs. At least not on this version of the game. I used to be goated on the sticks. I got double teamed and I went down. Can't be mad at him. But my team is starting to move away from that place. I think they all lost their loadout. And I'm the only one who really has a decent amount of kills at this point in the game. Later on, I know a lot of them get some kills. I'm kind of wondering, like, what is this dude doing? He's literally just AFK at control, not really doing shit. But you know, it's like that sometimes. But I see my team going for the loadout on green. I'm like, okay, excuse me, it's got to be at least a little bit safe. And I look down. I'm like, this does not look safe at all, but it's worth the risk. Let's just see what we can do here. They're already fighting each other, so they might not be worried about me. Grab the same class, and I get to cooking. Hearing footsteps. Take one guy out. Go and take out the guy that he was trying to take out. And keep it moving. We still have some more up in these tents a little bit that I can't see right now. But my teammate kind of cleans them all up and I just get the finishes for him. But we are on that big UAV and I kind of wanted to avoid that at all costs. Because I don't know how it works yet, I'm not going to lie to you. I think it puts anybody on the map who goes through it because it doesn't like belong to anybody. And I did not want to be on UAV. I did want to have some UAVs on me, so I bought some. Now I see there's a bunch of pings around me, so I know this is probably one big full team that's kind of split up. I see one guy that's above me, so I know he's on the roof of the next building. So I climb up this ladder of the building, like right next to him, just start beaming. That's one free kill because he wasn't even looking at me. And then this guy, I think, landed in, so he also doesn't have loadout unless he got it from a crate. So I just push him pretty much as strongly as I possibly can. But my teammates are over there fighting the other two on the team. I'm not sure if they're camping in that building or what, but they needed some help. I came in to assist. I got 2 downs and we don't have the UAV anymore. I was thinking about popping it again, but I'm not sure if it would be better to hold on to it. But I still don't know to this day if that grenade killed that guy because it said headshot at the same time. So I don't know if it was a down or the next person, but I think I got that kill. And this, I feel like I kind of got screwed over. I should have got that kill 100%. Like one more bullet and he goes down. But yeah, the superior, which is still somehow up in the meta. But I was like, how is my teammate who is like right next to that guy not shoot him faster? Because I don't know, he was right next to me and he only did 1 bullet to hit. Somehow I got finished before that happened. But I go ahead and let him load out again, get my guns, go help out my teammate who just went down. But I know we had a fire sale too, so I gotta get the rest of my stuff back. See if we can get some more money. But there's no one really over here, so we have to rotate over to the next area. And we have 15 kills already. This is a pretty good start for me. There are some buildings that I feel more comfortable fighting at, and this is not one of them. This whole area over here, I feel like it's really hard for me to just figure out where people are unless I have a UAV up, and they have a scrambler, which screwed my whole thing over. I've got a little bit left on my UAV, and again, I had to drop shot there or else I'm dead. But I still have a bad habit of having the wrong gun out. Like, that's a close range gunfight. I should have my C9 out, but there was no way I could have known he was right there because of the scrambler. Now this, I thought it was going to die way faster. And I think I was holding square to try and destroy the scrambler, but my guy reloaded. And I knew that guy was super close. So I was like, kind of panicking a little bit before I inevitably went down. But from this point forward, I was struggling to just get my guns. I'm actually going to skip a little bit forward. But there's no loadouts. I've got like no money, so I can't buy guns. And my teammates are all stuck in this building with this team that's probably better than them. Not gonna lie. And I landed right next to somebody. He has his loadout C9. I got the fresh C9 that you get off the ground. I did a decent amount of damage, but not enough to kill. I think he died to gas, or another team got him, and it gave me the kill credit. But from this point forward, it's literally just a compilation of me dying over and over and over again. I tried to get some money so I can buy one of my guns, but I was not lucky enough to do so. My entire team goes down there, and there's nothing I can do to help them. Like, maybe I can get a bounty, the bounty gets poached, and I get some money, but I know how unlikely that is at this stage of the game. Got some plates finally. I'm at least gonna be full on plates, which is a necessity at a game like this. I was thinking about shooting at that guy while I was flying in, but I might have got the kill, and then just died to the next person I saw, so just kind of skipped it. But right here, we finally die. And I was gonna say, I really think I just died to rocks. I don't even want to give the guy who killed me the kill credit for that one, but that's how it was. That's how that game ended. But on to the next one. This is when we landed at control, part 2. Got a dolphin dive, had to lay down for that kill. I throw that guy off guard. But I hate using this Tanto at close range. Like, it reminds me of the Milano. I think it's like the same type of gun. Like, it's meant for longer range, close range, if that makes any sense. Because it hits like a truck at most ranges. But at close range, it's just hard to make sure you actually hit every single individual shot because it has so much spread in between the bullets. Like, the fire rate is very slow. And that guy who just killed me, I knew I shouldn't have re-peeked him while I was that low, but I had to. I was overconfident, starting to get tunnel vision, but I knew I should have played it up. And on our second life, this is actually a much better game than the first one. We got more kills and we survived until the very end. So you will see how it all goes in a second. But this guy, I have no idea what he was doing. he's he's just out there. Picked up his PPSH because I know this thing melts if I can hit my shots. But I go ahead and try and reload, and I canceled the reload because that guy was coming up the stairs below me, and somehow I missed half the mag, which is part of the reason why I stopped using the PPSH. I felt like I was hitting my shots, but I was just tracing people because the fire rate is so fast and the muzzle flash is kind of intense. So maybe if I make a different class, I can use it, but I was using it when I didn't have too many attachments. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I was trying to see if my aim assist was on linear or dynamic, and I'm still not sure which is better, to be honest. But I land back in, and I think I just kind of get stuck at control for a little bit while I'm waiting for my team to get load out. I'm hitting a decent amount of shots, but pistol versus AR is always going to be a challenge, especially when there's 3 guys there. So I just decide not to fight that just yet. I see a big bag of money, and I'm like, I think I have enough for loadout. But I did not, even with that extra little bit of change. So I'm waiting there, trying to see if I can get my teammates to drop me some money. I'm like, can I please get some spare change? Spare change, please. But he's got other things in mind, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on. Thought I heard somebody right outside my door, but I did not. I was gonna push that guy, but I did not feel confident with the guns that I had just yet. I'm gonna skip a little bit because this is just me asking this guy for money and him sitting. uh, but eventually I did get the loadout. I threw it. Oh, did I buy a loadout actually? No, I bought my own. I bought my own. This is my C9, and I did not buy a UAV also. Then I climb up this little locker and then took that guy out. But this one's a little bit slower because there's so many people in control. I hear some footsteps and I'm not sure if they're on the roof or if they're up here with him. So I took it a little bit slow. But I eventually find out they're on the roof. I threw a grenade that was like at a really bad angle, I'm not gonna lie. Take one guy out, finish him. Kinda hide for a little bit. Free fire the heck out of this guy. Go downstairs and plate up. Come in, different angle. Reload. I see that there's 2 guys up here. So I've got to do something to throw at least one of them off. I got the jump shot on the first guy, finish him. And the second guy, I think somebody else was already shooting at, so I got an advantage that way. I probably would have died, honestly, because I didn't have any plates in left. But now, we've got enough for our loadout, so we can actually get our perks. And another UAV. And a portable and a self, just in case. But, yeah. We get our Cypher and our C9. I pick up my old C9 that has the suppressor on it because I think that one was doing me a little bit better. I'm not sure why, I'm not gonna lie, but I guess I just don't really like the compensator, or I just like being hidden off the radar, one of the two. So I'm calling my UAV, see a bunch of guys at prison. I'm thinking about going up that ladder, but he might hear me. I then thought about taking the PDS, but I wanted my portable radar. You can tell there's gonna be a lot of like hesitant plays when it comes to this stuff. But by now, in the other game, I think we had at least double digits, so we really start cooking towards the end of this game. This guy was already like almost broke. I caught him plating up, but he jumped down the hole, and I wanted to get the guys that were up here first. And then I checked the mini map, and I'm like, oh, there are no guys that are up here first. So I see these 2 close on the UAV. Take one of them out. Second guy, I think, still had a pistol. Took him out too. Get the finishes. And I see the last guy on my UAV is below me, and I don't want to lose too much of the high ground. Found a guy in the window, took him out. That's 3 kills off the rip, just as soon as we come here. But prison is not like my best landing place. That guy only had a pistol, so that was a pretty easy kill. But this guy, he was plotting against me. I knew it. I knew as soon as I ran at him, there was gonna be an issue. So I threw my grenade, shot him up a little bit, got him. There was another one I think in the hallway, setting up traps. I threw this concussion. I'm like, okay, someone's concussed, but no one got concussed. I just hit the blast traps. But that guy in the hallway got killed by the first guy that I just shot. Now we're at 12. This guy that I end up shooting gets railed by the other guy, and I just take him out. Actually, I think they were on the same team. Yeah. Then I take this guy out. Now, this guy flying in, I want to just peek over the edge and just take him out. But there's still so many people down there. I'm just kind of hiding behind the cover that I have, shooting the people who I know can't shoot me. But I definitely should not have tried to mount this and try and take that guy out. But overall, I was hoping my teammate would stay alive and tap the res, but he did not. He died himself. And then some guy landed behind me, took the zip up, and nobody hurt him. And by nobody, I mean me. So I just go ahead and start plotting. I'm gonna land on my loadout. I'm like, Danny, the whole game is on your back right now. If you die, I lose these 14 kills, and it's just another double digit kill game. I wanted him to get this kill so bad, and he did. So I was very grateful for that. We go ahead and land back on the loadout, and I'm starting to think like, okay, we're getting close to end game, and I still don't have as many kills as I want. So how can I get more kills? I picked up my sniper class just so I could get the SMG that I like, and I found a cypher on the ground, and I left the sniper on the ground. That's something that I need to get a little bit more confident with, is sniping on this version of the game. Back when the real Verdansk was out, the first one, I was like the most confident I think I've ever been. I knew exactly how much to lead my shots at distance and everything. Like, that was when sniping was at its greatest for me, at least. Back when the thermal still existed. I know when it went away, I was still very good, but when the thermal went away, I was like, damn, that influences my game heavily, because now it takes me like just half a second longer to find out if that's a person or something else. Makes you aim in every single time. But I see some guys in this building fighting. I throw my portable down. I'm realizing that those guys are up the ladder. They're not actually on the second floor. So go back downstairs, and I start climbing the ladder myself. See if I can take some of them out. But as I do this, they both drop down like right in front of me. So I panic a little bit. I'm like, oh god, just start shooting, pre-fire, do what you can. But the first guy luckily jumped off the roof, and the second guy got stuck fighting me by himself. But now there's two teams in this building below me. So me going down would definitely end up me dying, because none of my teammates are with me at this point. But they have a precision, so I know I need to leave, because I'm the only guy on the roof. And if I was shooting just a little bit earlier, I would have got that kill, but I did not. Now I'm thinking if my teammates are still over there, they have to be fighting something, right? So I'm looking for anybody who they might be like missing, but I cannot find them. So I just start fighting this guy on the outside of this building, and I get pushed by a second guy, I think, who was on a different team. I'm like, that's two teams in another building, so I need to chill before I get wiped out, and Resurgence is completely gone. My team is starting to actually push with me into this building where there were two teams before, and I'm almost sure that there was a guy up here, but I think he died. But everyone is gone. This place is a ghost town. So I'm looking for any stragglers that might be on their own. And now I know those two teams who were in the first building, or the second building I guess, are not in there anymore. So I just go ahead and push into this one. There has to be only one team left by now. And this was kind of a smart play. It was like halfway smart. I had a gas mask, so I wanted to push this guy slowly. I stopped shooting because I thought he was my teammate because the green overlay was like right on top of his face. But I almost get killed just trying to leave through the top floor, so I go back to the bottom. But now I don't have a gas mask. I got 19 kills with 3 left. 19 kills with 4 left, sorry. Because we have 3 on our team alive and 4 on theirs. But I kind of just had to crawl because I didn't want them to waste all my plates early. I'm not sure what this circle is going to do next. But we all have to be moving left in a second. Now, neither team really has the advantage. We have high ground, but they have zone for a little bit longer. Because we have to push down, like, instantly. And I end up trying to rotate early and going down. I'm not sure if I had default damage or if I got shot, but I think I got shot. But either way, I self-revived and killed that last guy. I had no idea he was actually last, but I finished him. I was like, that's the game. But either way, that's the end of this commentary. I hope you enjoyed watching me get all these kills. I think we got a total of like 22 plus 17. That's like 39 for 1 game, or 2 games, sorry. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. Peace.